would you mind sharing the story of Stone Soup? Because I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. It was this it was in bold, but it was the idea of what it was talking about passion and actually with the soldiers. Because it was the first time I'd ever heard that story.
Yeah, it's an old folk tale, right? And it really impacted Peter's life. And the story is a bunch of hungry soldiers come into a village. They're looking for food, and the villagers see them coming, and they're like, "Oh crap! The soldiers are coming! Lock up the doors, hide your food. They'll take all our food." Right? So they get into town, and they go to the first door, and they knock, and do you have any food? And the villager says, "No, we have no food. Go away." Slams the door. Second door, same thing happens. Third time, finally, one of the soldiers looks at the others and says, "Never mind. Forget about it. We're going to make stone soup." And they go to the middle of town. They boil a big pot of water. And, the villagers are starting to get curious. What the hell's going on? They find these 3 big rocks, right? They put them in the middle and they just boil them. And they talking up, "Oh, the soup's going to be great. It's going to be great." And finally, one of the villagers gets tired of just like watching these guys and says, "Hey, if you guys are making enough stew for everybody, can I help? Can I pitch in?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, you know what would make stone soup so much better? Some carrots. If you happen to have any carrots, that'd be awesome." Another villager, turns to him and says, "Oh yeah, I'm tired of watching too. Can I help?" And they're like, "Well, do you have any potatoes?" Right, and on it goes. And eventually, of course, everybody pitches in enough and the soup gets made. And the idea here is passion is infectious. It's contagious, right? And if you want to go after a bold vision, you need passion. And you need it for a couple of reasons. This term is so misused and so mystified and so annoying to me. But when you dig under the hood of passion, when you get all the gunk out of the way and look at what you're looking at, passion is important for a couple of reasons. The first is flow states are all driven by focus, right? They happen when all our attention is focused in the here and now. Passion is a flow trigger because we pay more attention to the stuff that we believe in. Simple as that, right? So it's intrinsically motivated. The other thing is, obviously, passion is very infectious. When you have a big, bold vision and you're very passionate about it, other people are drawn to your vision, right? And, this is both, stone soup, but it's what Peter's seen with the X Prize, right? He's taking on grand challenges, poverty, education, space flight, all these kinds of things. He attracts huge followers, right? Enormous followers. We've seen the same thing at the Flow Genome Project, right? People are really, really rabid for the fact that we kind of want to open source ultimate human performance to humanity. It's a big vision. And, we've built the largest open source research project into ultimate human performance so anybody can play. And people want to share it. They get involved. So, yeah, it works in the fable, but it really works in real life.
If what you've heard on Flow Research Collective Radio has been helpful, please consider doing us a solid and leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you are listening to this. Reviews help us connect to a wider audience so we can get these peak performance principles out to more people.